All right, so you opened up this video because you want to get motivated. You want to get inspired. And why wouldn't you? You've already got a career, or maybe you're thinking about starting a career in property management. Best industry ever, best industry ever. You can take your career as far as you want to go. But you and I both know there's 100, if not 1,000 things that can bring you down. I'm not saying anything negative about property management, but it's a tough job. If it wasn't a tough job, hey, they wouldn't pay us so well to do it. So let's talk a little bit about how to get inspired, how to get motivated, and how to stay motivated as you work in property management. And I know a thing or two about this because my name's Matt Easton. I'm the founder of Leasing University. Not only do we have thousands of students on our online training portal at leasinguniversity.com, but I conduct over 100 live training events, and motivation is something that I get asked a lot of questions on. Now, we just had a coaching call this morning. As you know, with Leasing University, we have the live coaching calls every month. I encourage you, if you're subscribed, jump on next month's call. But after the call, somebody had asked me some questions in the Q&A about how do we get motivated. And kind of off the cuff, we came up with 4 reasons, and I want to share my notes from that call. First off, and we talk about this all the time on Leasing University On Demand, if you want to get motivated, I want you, before I give you 4 tips, I'm going to give you 4 tips. I want to talk about 2 things that I really want to make sure you're doubling down on if you're not inspired, if you're not motivated, because the easiest way to motivate you is to get you a whole bunch of leases really quick. So before I jump into the 4, let me talk about 2 things that I want to make sure you're doing right now. Number 1, I want you doubling down on the phones. Listen, the first thing that happens when we're kind of not motivated and we're not inspired is we find reasons to not answer the phone. Please, as your friend, I know we all have bad days, but I need you to put that aside. Maybe leave it in the car, leave it on the train, lock it up with your bike, however you got to work. Leave that kind of not feeling so great outside of the leasing office. And when the phone rings, if you gotta fake it till you make it, go ahead and fake it till you make it, but follow your Leasing University phone training, please. The easiest way I can motivate you is to get you some leases, and the fastest way you can get leases is to follow the phone system. So make sure that you're answering the phone, okay? If you're in any type of situation where you're having a difficult time answering the phone, talk to your regional, talk to your management company. If they need to get you voice over IP where it forwards to your cell, there's a million different ways we can figure this out so that you're not missing phone calls. Call my office at 888-735-7451 if you need to hear some creative ideas to make sure that you're answering that phone. The second thing that I want to make sure that you're doing before I give you these 4 tips is I want to make sure that you're following up with prospects. So many times, and you need to hear this from me, okay? So many times when you're feeling down, when you're feeling frustrated, that big deal, that flow of leases, that turnaround, it's already right there in front of you. You've already worked with those prospects. But because you're feeling down, you're really not motivated to follow up. It's kind of a sad thing, but it's a double-edged sword. When we're inspired and we're doing great, it's really easy for us to follow up because we're having a great day. We just hit our bonus. We just got a commission. Whatever it is, we're feeling great. And so we follow up, and that winning begets more winning. But what ends up happening when we're feeling down is we don't follow up. And the sad thing is you've already done the work. You've already gotten that lease all the way there. You just need to make that one extra follow-up call, and the winning will start for you again. So when you're feeling down, when you're uncertain, when you're uninspired, when you're not motivated, please, again, fake it till you make it if you need to. Call me if you want to get inspired. Call our office. I'll personally help you get inspired. But let's make sure that you're following up, okay? Can you do that for me? Please leave it in the comment section below if you got any questions on these 2 things, phones and follow-up. Please do those. Let's give you 4 things to get you more inspired. So this is what I just kind of came up with when they asked me the question. Number one way to get motivated. I want you to do daily training, okay? Even if it's only 5 minutes. As you know, with leasinguniversity.com, you can jump in for 2 minutes. You can jump in for 4 minutes. You can spend an hour in there. But even if you're just going in there each and every day for 5 minutes, please do that. And I want you to start your day with this. A lot of times, and I'm guilty of this sometimes too, we jump on our Instagram, we jump on our Facebook, we're talking to some friends that are maybe negative, and we really start our day with negative news, okay? If you turn on the news whatsoever, there's a 99.7% chance that it's going to be negative information. Oh man, everything's terrible. The world's coming to an end. It's going to be a bad day, everybody. Please tune that out and start your day with some positivity. Start your day with a positive, uplifting, some training. Here's what I'm going to do today. Here's how I'm going to handle an objection today. I want to make sure that I go for the close with everybody I talk to. Start your day fresh with 5 minutes of training. If you're not on Leasing University, that's fine. Find a book, find something that resonates with you, find your own sales training platform. Open that book though and maybe read a page, maybe read a paragraph. Find somebody else. If it's not me, find somebody else that inspires you and do that first thing in the day. Trust me on this. When you start your day with something positive and constructive and you train, even if it's just 5 minutes, you're going to find that this sets the tone for the entire day. Number 2, and I know this is easier said than done, I want you to stay away from negative people as much as possible and try and spend your time with those positive people. Now, in property management, you know who those negative people are. Hopefully it's not you, but you know who at your community, at your portfolio, who's negative. I'm not saying you have to be a jerk and push them away, but I want you to pivot when they start getting negative. If they're ever complaining about management, they're ever complaining about their pay, they're complaining about current residents, they're complaining about, oh, things are terrible. Even if they start complaining about the weather, please be conscious of this. You are susceptible to taking the attitudes of everybody that's around you. So if people are being negative, make sure that you go find something else to do and they'll start to get the clue that they're not supposed to be negative around you. Stay positive. Never say anything negative about your residents. Never say anything negative about your management company. Always talk and surround yourself with positivity and positive people. I know it's harder to do than it is to say, but please try this for me. Don't get caught up in that negative speak, okay? All right, number 3. The number 3 thing that we came up with, and this is so big, this is something that I do personally, and I would love to hear your comments on this. Please leave a comment if you're trying this, if you're already doing this, if you think it's not going to work for you. But what I want you to do is on a consistent basis, I want you to reevaluate your goals. Chances are you got into this industry, chances are you got into real estate or property management by setting a goal. Man, I want to work at that job, right? I'm at Banana Republic right now, or I'm at Starbucks right now, or I'm getting out of college. Man, I want to get a career in real estate. I want to get a career in property management. Maybe you set a goal to get your CLC credential from Leasing University and you called us, you set that goal, and 3 weeks later, you had your certificate, you had your diploma, right? You set a goal and you accomplished that goal. For a lot of us, what ends up happening is we set a goal, we hit the goal, and then we forget to set new goals. So I want you to reevaluate on a consistent basis. I do it every single day. My recommendation is for you to kind of think about your short-term and your long-term goals every single day. If you're only doing it on New Year's Eve once a year, you're really costing yourself a lot. Reevaluate those goals. Maybe it's time for you to think about becoming a regional. Maybe if you're a regional, it's time for you to think about becoming AVP. Maybe if you're an assistant property manager, it's time for you to go, okay, my next goal is I'm going to be a property manager. If you're in maintenance, I want to be able to make sure that every resident at my property, I want to know all their names, and I want to be the absolute rock star maintenance professional. I want to deliver this world-class resident experience. Set those goals. And you can set personal goals too. Maybe it's something you want to buy, or a vacation you want to take, or something that you want to improve for your kids. I want my kids to be able to have the things that I didn't have. Please reset those goals on a daily basis. Number 4 and last, I want you to find an accountability partner at the portfolio, please share this video with them and say, hey, I want you to be my accountability partner. Make sure that that partner is working with you. They know your goals. They're working with you. When you're having a bad day, they can help reset you. If you're experiencing some negativity, reach out to your accountability partner and say, hey, I need to be inspired. I need to be helped. Also, I would love it if you could find a mentor. Find somebody who has already done the things that you want to do and has already taken their career to that next level, and ask them, just flat out ask them, will you be my mentor? And have monthly meetings with them. Even if it's only 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, meet with your mentor every month. If you're struggling to find a mentor, we can help you at leasinguniversity.com. I do a live mentoring coaching call with my students every single month. Get on Leasing University. You can join this. I will be your mentor. I will sit down with you via Zoom. So you'll be talking to me via video conference, okay? I'm going to be on camera. I'm going to be talking to you. I will answer your questions. If you need me to inspire you, I'll help you do that. That's where these 4 steps came from, is a mentoring call. Somebody after the coaching call asked me, hey, what are some ways I can get inspired? But please, find an accountability partner and find a mentor. I hope these 4 tips help. I'm interested to hear what you think I left off the list, what you think that you're going to try, and maybe what you've done in the past that's helped you. So please comment below. And if you work in property management, please subscribe to this channel. It's all about helping you. And until the next video, I want you to be great, and I want you to get those leases. Stay motivated, everybody. Hey Siri, call Camden Lansdowne Apartments.
For resident services, press 3. For leasing information, press 4. If you would like to leave a voicemail for the community, press. If you would like us to hold your place in line and call you back, please press 1. Otherwise, stay on the line.
Wow, so they're sending this to a call center. Is there a perfect apartment in the world? Absolutely not. Here's what I believe. In every single interaction that you and your people have, a sale takes place.
I think this type of training is very important.
It really teaches you not to be intimidated.
This is important work.
This training really impacts me because
we're not in the real estate business. We're in the people business first.
You know, our industry is always evolving and changing.
We're interested in doing a lot of training here at Lerner.
What we're doing is affecting people's lives. Whether you guys believe this, whether you care about it or not, it's the truth. You're helping people find a home. "500 of the top property management companies work with Leasing University. We conduct 100 live apartment leasing training events per year. We help our clients sign over 100,000 additional leases per year, adding $2 billion to their revenue. Leasing consultants that have access to Leasing University lease 7 times more apartments than the rest of the industry. Leasing University is new. Leasing University is game-changing, and Leasing University will get you 7 times more leases. Listen, the apartment industry has changed. The way people rent apartments today is totally different than it was yesterday. Today's renter has more access to information, and they've got more choices in apartments than they've ever had before. If you're struggling to get leases, it's most likely not your location, it's not your amenities, and it's not your price. It's your sales training. If you've been made to sit through a boring class or unrealistic online training, and you're not getting the skills that you need to work with renters, to help you handle their objections, and to make sure you close the lease and rent the apartment, well, that ends today with Leasing University. Our simple, fun, and exciting step-by-step online training and live events will give you the skills and confidence that you need to lease 7 times more apartments. Earn your certified leasing consultant credential in less than 30 days with Leasing University. Simply click on the link to get started and head over to leasinguniversity.com now to start your training.